That's right, boys and girls, we are back. This is Johnny Wan, your playground guide with, who are we with today? Hey, let's get this set up from the very start, guys. Hey, this is Wow Wednesday, and on what? Wow, this really is a Wow Wednesday. Okay, come on, generator, hang tight. We're on backup power for the time being. If anybody saw the post that I put up there, there is a 3 doors down. There is literally a transformer on the ground where the telephone pole got snapped in half. And so we're on backup generator power here at the Ortiz household. I cannot make it into the office. There's power lines down blocking our entrance. So today on Wow Wednesday, we're just going to continue on with doing what we can do, right? We don't focus on what we can't do. We focus on what we can do. And today, we're going to just simply be looking at the blueprint for success. What is that? What exactly is that? And so we're going to be kind of diving just a little bit, right? We're just going to be looking at the tip of the iceberg of Mr. Zig Ziglar's guide to achieving your goals. And so if you stay tuned towards the end of this, I'm going to give you a special invite to help you reach those goals and see if this is something that you would want to be a part of. And so seriously, guys, my question to you this morning is just as you see in the caption, or is it down there, somewhere over there? Have you ever felt like your dreams are just out of reach? I mean, seriously, Zig Ziglar taught us, if he taught us anything, it was that with the right plan, just about anything really is possible. And so join us today as we go down this playground slide here today into the time-tested strategies for setting and achieving your goals that Mr. Zig Ziglar was famous for. And so we're going to learn how to craft a blueprint for success. Now, it's just going to be a high-level overview, but it's going to point you in the right direction. So I want to be able to hopefully, before this is done, let you know that your biggest dreams are right there at the very edge of becoming a reality for you guys. And so seriously, what is it for you guys? What big dream is it that you are trying to accomplish, you are trying to go after? And put that in the comment section, because I want to be able to hold you accountable to be able to reach those big dreams in your life. And so I definitely want to thank you guys for joining us. Again, we've seen a lot of the new cool kids that are joining the Cool Kids Club in the Fun Life community, so I appreciate you guys. I want to continue going down this exploration of how helping others, right? We started that yesterday. Helping others helps us. And so today we're going to be simply looking into Zig Ziglar's methodology for achieving that personal success through goal setting. And so if any goal setters out there, anybody? Comment section, tell me you're a goal setter if you are. And so Mr. Ziglar was a master at turning those dreams and those aspirations into achievements. And today we're going to be looking and we're going to share with you how to do the exact same thing. Now, okay, so let's start from the very beginning. If you don't have a pen and paper, you might want to get this. If you're watching this, if you're not able to do that, come back to it later, right? And so for those of you that are joining us live, thank you for joining us live. I appreciate you guys showing up every single day. Share this with your friends, your family. Share this with your communities. I want to be able to get as many people achieving and hitting their goals so that they can live out their childhood dreams in this playground called life. And so this whole community, it's called the Fun Life community. It's all powered by Zig Ziglar, by Mr. Zig Ziglar, the legendary speaker, trainer, and motivator, along with his proud son, Tom Ziglar, who is now at the helm, commanding and driving us towards that success that Mr. Ziglar always talked about. And so the very first thing that we're going to be starting out with today is just simply helping you, number one, define your goals clearly. Seriously, clarity is power. And once you understand and you have that clear vision, all of a sudden, your decisions become pretty easy, right? I shouldn't say easy. Pretty simple, right? Zig Ziglar emphasized the importance of clarity in goal setting. And so what exactly do you want to achieve? Seriously, you got to identify it. And so write it down, make it specific to you, and ensure it's measurable. And so again, you've got to be able to have those SMART goals. And I talked about smarter goals, right? That extra E in the R, right? The S stands for specific. The M stands for measurable. The A stands for attainable. The R stands for realistic. the T stands for timely, right? SMART, S-M-A-R-T. The E, smarter goals, is the extra E is you've got to be enthusiastic about it. You've got to pour your whole being into this. And so what is it that you're enthusiastic about, right? That's where that passion, that's where that energy comes from. And so you've got to let it just flow out of you, baby. And then the R stands for resilience. You've got to go after these goals as if there's no giving up, right? We've started going after our weight loss goal here recently, and we've kind of plateaued at the 30-pound mark, but we're gonna continue on, right? I went and got me a little rower thing that we're gonna be able to do a little bit more calisthenics, I guess. This little thing right here, it keeps track of it, and I'm trying to close out my circle, so we're getting there, right? But you've got to have it written down. Okay, that was number one. Number two was set a timeline. Again, it's got to be timely. And so every goal needs a timeline. It's not just about what you want to achieve, but when you want to achieve it. And so you've got to set these realistic goals, right, with deadlines to keep yourself accountable. And that's where an accountability partner comes into play. For those of you guys that have never had a coach, a life coach, a business coach, a social media coach, call me. Let's see if it's a good fit, right? Not everybody's my client, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Not everybody's a cool kid, but that's okay. Neither here nor there. I want to talk to you. I want to be able to see if there's something that we offer here at Ziglar that's going to be able to help you be more, do more, and have more so that you can live out your childhood dreams in this playground we call life, guys. And so having an accountability partner is huge. All right. Now, for those of you just joining us, thank you. We're breaking down Mr. Zig Ziglar's goals timeline. Now, we're not doing the actual Ziglar. We're just kind of giving you a high-level overview of kind of what to do, what to expect, right? Because once you start to identify these goals and you now have a timeline that's going to hold you accountable to it, then you're going to have to identify the resources needed, right? What is it that you're going to have? What tools, what knowledge, what support network that you're going to need. And so Mr. Zig Ziglar often talked about the importance of gathering the right resources that are going to be able to help you to empower you on this journey. It's not going to be easy, guys. It's not. You're probably going to break down before you get that breakthrough that you're looking for. I know. I am right smack dab in the middle of it with you guys. So it's not something that like I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt kind of thing. I'm actually doing this and walking this out with you. So together, you and I, if you call me, if you set up a time to do this, we're going to be able to do this together for you guys. And so number four is you're going to have to develop a step-by-step plan. So break down your goal into actionable steps. So what is that? And so what can you do today, this week, this month, to get you closer to your goal? Seriously, guys, again, going back to the very beginning, clarity is power and clarity is key. If whatever it is that you're doing is not getting you closer to your goal, the answer is no. It's a hard stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Baby, go back to something that's we call them IPAs, income producing activities, that's going to get you towards where it is that you're trying to get to, or an MMO, money making opportunity. What is it for you guys? So if you're a real estate agent, it could maybe look something like, making sure that you make those, right? If you coach with me, you know that you've got to make at least 10 meaningful conversations every single day to be able to hit your goals. And those 10 meaningful conversations could be the guy at the gas station, could be the clerk at the grocery store. It could be somebody new that you haven't met yet, right? And all you want to do is introduce yourself with a smile, a little sparkle in your eye, a little fire in your belly, and a little skip in your step to let them know who you are, what you do, why you do it, and if they themselves are looking to invest, buy, or sell real estate. You'll be surprised how many people you will be able to come in contact with that know somebody if they themselves are not doing it. And so once you develop those steps and you break them down, all of a sudden, guys, it just gets easier. Simpler. Is that a word? Simpler? Simplest? Okay, all right, continue on. So number 5, and again, we're just kind of going a little high-level overview. Number 5 is you're going to have to make adjustments as necessary. That's just the way it is, guys. I didn't write this out. That's just the way it is. You're going to have to make certain adjustments along the way to be able to help you reach your goals. Again, hey, thank you guys for joining us live. If you see this, appreciate you guys. Love you. Thank you for coming on here. For those of you that are listening to it on Spotify later or whatever podcast you're listening to it on, appreciate you. Thank you. Share this away. Share this away. Comment in the comment section, or just hit me up later. You can always reach out to me at funlifecoaching.com, or you can go directly to johnnyjuan.com to be able to connect with us. But we're talking about making those adjustments as necessary, right? Because you're going to have to make some adjustments. Just like a plane leaving the airport to its other destination, because of the wind and the elements, it's going to be off course. It's going to have to continually make adjustments here and there to be able to stay on track, guys. And you are going to be like that plane. You're going to be getting off track. You'll be getting off track a lot of times, and you have to rein yourself back in. You have to realign yourself with your goals and where it is that you're heading. So again, stay flexible. Stay super, super flexible. And so Mr. Ziglar knew that life throws curveballs, and so you're going to have to adjust your plans as needed while staying focused on your ultimate goal. I can't remember who said it or who coined it, but they said the reason people fail, you ready? This is going to be a writer downer. The reason people fail in life is because they trade what they want most for what they want now. Isn't that sad? They trade what they want most for what they want now. They're willing to put off, right? Jacob and Esau, right? A pot of beans? Really? Come on, man. Stop. And some of us, you can read the Bible story for yourself, some of us are the exact same way. And again, before we go on to the breakdown of the mindset, motivation, and the methodology, if we were to pick a scripture that's going to tie all of these steps together, right? What's going to happen? Anybody want to put one down in the comment section? If not, we'll go with my favorite one, Jeremiah 29:11. Yep, that's right. You guessed it. Yeah, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, right? Not just any plans. What kind of plans? Plans to prosper you, right? Not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Guys, that word hope for me always stood for having only positive expectations, right? The acrostic. And then it turned into helping other people every day. HOPE. You know what it stands for now? It stands for helping the cool kids, right? Helping other people, helping others pursue excellence. Guys, we're helping the cool kids get to the very top of that ladder so that they can go, right? The higher the ladder, the more fun they're going to have on the slide on the way down, guys. And so that's what we're talking about, right? Because again, if you have hope in the future, that right there gives you power in the now, power to persist, power to have that resilience, to keep putting one foot in front of the other. What else are you going to do? Right? Go back to the way things used to be. Go back to where you were before. I'm out. I'm out on that program, guys. I'm done. No, not here. Not in the Fun Life community, right? Not in the Cool Kids Club. All right, so let's look at the mindset behind how this works. And just simply, the mindset is just simply you have to maintain a positive, and here's the key, proactive mindset, right? Believing in your ability to achieve your goals. Mr. Zig Ziglar believed in that power of positive thinking, but he also said that you already have all the characteristics of success inside of you. They just have to simply be, they have to be cultivated, nurtured. You have to basically work on them. But you already have them. You already have them. I'm going to have to go back and get this quote down for sure because it's a really, really good quote. And so you're going to have to make sure that you're going to be having that right mindset, right? Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ, right? Do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed, right? This is Wow Wednesday, but we're talking about being transformed by our minds, guys. And so we're only, right? Business is never good or bad out there. Business is only good or bad right here, right? In between these 6 inches between our two, man, that looks pretty bad. Between our two ears, guys. But, for some reason, you guys have to have this properly dialed in, right? That's that mindset. All right, number 2, the motivation. Keep your eyes on the prize, guys. Do not lose sight of your goal. Do not lose sight of where it is that you're trying to get to. Remind yourself why these goals matter to you guys. Remember, we talked about the why, the what, and the how. Don't focus on the how. The what doesn't matter. What matters is the why. Remind yourself why these goals matter to you, and then let that drive you forward every single day, every decision, right? Jim Cathcart said, oh goodness, what did he say? Thank you for asking. He simply said, how would the person I'm becoming do the thing that I'm about to do? Or some form of that. So seriously, the person you're trying to get to, the person you're trying to become, what would that person do? In this very moment, right? Choose to win. I don't have the banner behind me, but Tom Ziglar said, you have to make the right choice. And the best way, the fastest way to success is by simply replacing a bad habit with a good habit. Anybody have a bad habit? Don't lie. Raise your hands. I see you. We all do, right? Replace a bad habit with a good habit. That's the fastest way to success. If you don't have that book, call me. I've got a couple extra copies. I'll give them to you at my cost. I just want to simply get this material in your hands. All right, now let's look at the methodology, because this is what trips up so many of you guys. When you follow Mr. Zig Ziglar's formula, right, you define it, you plan it, you execute it, and then you make those adjustments as needed. It's a cycle of continuous improvement and action. Guys, life rewards the action takers. Life rewards those cool kids that are willing to get out into the playground, into the arena like we talked about last week, and carry out those actions. Has anybody ever fallen on the playground? Anybody ever fallen off the slide? I know it's a little hidden talent of mine, but yeah, I've fallen off the side of the slide. The merry-go-round. Anybody get on the merry-go-round and get flung off? Yeah, right. I think we need to bring those back. Anybody else agree? We need to bring those back, guys. So seriously, guys, if you start to do these things, you'll never have another bad Monday. You'll never have another bad day, period, right? And speaking of Monday, here's my joke for the day. I've dropped enough scriptures in here. But my joke for the day is, what do you call a person who is happy on Monday? Anybody? A person who's happy on Monday. Retired, baby. And really, if you're in the Ziglar community, you never retire. You only get refired, right? You're going to go out and do something. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to shut up until I'm taken up. That's what Mr. Ziglar used to say. And so that's what I'm excited about for you guys. Because, right, Mondays don't stink. Mondays do not stink. Matter of fact, we have that TGIM. Thank God it's Motivational Monday. Mondays don't stink. You know what stinks? Your attitude. You got that stinking thinking. You're gonna have to get a checkup from the neck up. That's what stinks. That's what stinks. I'll just stick with the word stinks. That's what needs to get checked out. And so, guys, I want you guys to be able to implement Mr. Ziglar's strategies so that you can feel the joy every single day that you live in pursuing your goals. Guys, every single day you're getting closer and closer to that goal. Every single day you're getting closer to your dreams and achieving that which you were put on this earth to do. And your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, wants to help and be part of that. And so, okay, you ready? Here's what we were talking about earlier. My gift to you is the actual 7-step Ziglar goal setting and performance formula. Again, call me, funlifecoaching.com, set up a call, or call me directly, 903-570-0052. I want to be able to get these resources into your hands. Typically, it's about a $250 program. I want to be able to give this to you and walk you through this to see if we cannot point you or get you at least going in the right direction, right? We can go a little bit further and do the actual coaching. Again, I'm looking for 5 people to join the Cool Kids Club. And we can set up a call and see if this is a good fit for you, right? I'm not for everybody. I might not be for you, but you may know somebody who I can help reach their goals and their dreams. And it's just like the tollway, right? You can take the scenic route or you can take the tollway and get there a little bit quicker. My only goal is to help you collapse that learning curve for you guys. And so I want to help you, right? In the Fun Life community, I want to help you create your personal success and blueprint today, starting right now. So simply shoot me a DM, call me, text me, something. Get in contact with me to be able to help you guys do that. And so it's just simply about that start, right? Because it's that start that stops most people. And I don't want that to be you. I don't want you to be at the precipice of getting to that next level and you revert back. You come back into the comfort zone. You know how many dreams and goals have died on the playground of life because they weren't willing to take the step. They weren't willing to take one more step. They weren't willing to swing one more monkey bar. Guys, don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. I want you guys to dream big, plan well, and achieve more in this playground we call life. Guys, I just want to help you be able to do that. It's very practical. Mr. Zig Ziglar was if he had a superpower, you ready for this? I believe his superpower, just my personal opinion, he was able to take the complex and simplify it. That's all we're doing here today, guys. Hey, this has been your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here in the Fun Life community. It's all powered by Mr. Zig Ziglar and the Legacy Certification Program, along with his proud son, Tom Ziglar. Thank you so much. Hey, we will see you here tomorrow on Thankful Thursday. Adios.